He wouldn't dance like that. It looks like he's trying to kick something off his shoe.
You take the Arthur Murray course?
I take no Arthur Murray course. I do my own. Break dancing, splits.
Oh, will you stop?
You know, Sam Houston amazes me. He runs out and he runs all the way around the ring shaking people's hands, begging them to like him. That's all he's trying to do. Anytime you see somebody come to the ring and beg the support from the humanoids, it's because they need it.
That's only your biased opinion, Brian.
I'm not biased.
Conquistadors faring very well here in the World Wrestling Federation. Have some very impressive wins over some outstanding teams. Although the tag team action seems to be getting hotter and heavier all the time, Brian.
And just look at the new team that shows up on the scene. Powers of Pain.
Powers of Pain.
You ever see anything like them?
Very destructive group.
Oh.
I'm waiting till the day when we see the Powers of Pain against Demolition. I'm waiting for the day when the Slickster decides to team up with the one-man gang and the Big Boss Man.
How about my tag team?
Which one? What tag team?
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant and who?
Doesn't need a partner.
Oh, will you stop? Oh, beautiful drop kick. There goes again Conquistador right out of sight. Didn't waste any time for the other one to get. He's not legal in the ring. Ref get him out of there. They're both out now. Terry Taylor and Sam Houston should prove to make a very interesting tag team combination.
Have they been working out together? Does anybody know if they're going to form a tag team or just
Obviously, they're going to form a tag team. They're a tag team.
But, I mean, are they going to continue in tag team matches, or does Sam Houston want to go and continue on his career like he's been doing?
I really don't have that information.
Hiding from Danny Davis.
Hiding from Danny Davis? Are you kidding? They met, what, 4 times and Sam Houston won 3? Is that hiding?
That's not what I hear.
Who told you that?
Danny Davis.
Taylor slipping over the back and over the back once again, and a scoop slam of his own. Nice leverage move. They gotta show me some continuity there.
Surprising. You know, that's the secret to good tag team work. Quick tags.
Well, who would Andre have the tag if he was
Doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to. He needed some help the last time I saw him. He was face down on the canvas. Sawing some Z's.
He was hit with a 2x4 between the eyes. And I still think that 2x4 has lead in it. I want that thing x-rayed from now on. If you can x-ray a ball player's back, I want that 2x4 x-rayed.
Quick, huh? Look at the quickness on this youngster.
Conquistadors do move fast.
I'm talking about Terry Taylor.
I'm talking about the Conquistadors.
Well, they move
Don't have to
fast
talk
as well.
about what you always talk about.
Not quite able to reach. SRO signs went out early this afternoon.
Standing room only.
That's right.
Well, keep it simple for the humanoids. They're not going to understand all your abbreviations.
Have you seen these new World Wrestling Federation binoculars, Brian? They are something else.
They're the hottest item going right now. You know why? More and more women are buying them to get a closer look at Ravishing Rick
That's
Rude.
not the reason they're hot sellers.
That's exactly the reason.
Conquistador out again. Here comes the other one, and he's out as well. Well, Taylor and Houston having a good time here at the expense of the Conquistadors.
Sam Houston's always having a good time. Any time to let him out of the barn. Because Taylor's arrogant. I like that about the guy. I think he's got a bad partner, though, in Houston.
Think so.
Well, Houston, you know, if they have a good partner, you got to be able to think together, and you got to be able to work things out.
That's
Sam
why
Houston,
you don't have any tag teams in your stable now, right?
I don't care to have it at this particular point.
Go, Terry!
Coming up very shortly, folks, SummerSlam 88. Madison Square Garden, the location for it. On Monday night, August 29th. In the very near future, we'll have the complete card for you.
I'll be there.
I suppose you will be there.
Will you be there?
I'll be in the broadcast position along with superstar Billy Graham. What do you think of that? You won't be in the broadcast position.
If I care to be, I will be.
Okay.
But I got other plans for that evening.
I'm sure you do.
Going to the Rainbow Room.
The Rainbow Room.
Right. On Rockefeller Center. I got a big victory party planned. You're not invited.
Thank you very much. You still got the champagne left over from all your other victory party, except for the 42 bottles that you drank here on prime time.
When you Mickey me.
Yeah. Front face lock, three-quarter Nelson over the top rope. Had his youngster stunned there. Look at that, hanging him out to dry here.
You think Terry Taylor came into the match at 6'1", he'll leave at 6'8". Got to keep a man in your corner.
Yeah.
Don't let him tag.
Not exactly the corner, but it's nice to be able to cut the ring in back. Look out. Elbow well delivered. 1, 2, nope. Couldn't get it.
Come on, Morrell. You can count. No, you can't count to 3. I know that.
He can count to 3. I'll attest to that.
When did you ever see him count to 3?
Well, he counted Andre the Giant out 1, 2, 3, did he not?
Speaking of the Conquistadors.
I'm not speaking of the Conquistadors.
I'm speaking of the Conquistadors. I'm here to talk about that.
I heard a rumor, Blaine, I don't know whether there's any validity to it, that Andre's contemplating retiring and moving to the French Alps and just living like Sasquatch for the rest of his life.
That's not what I hear.
Well, that's what
I manage him. Wouldn't I know?
Probably not.
What, do you think I'm incompetent?
I took the words right out of my mouth. Look out, in for the ride. Oh, nice sunset.
Too close.
Too close to the corner. Conquistadors somewhere in Central or South America. Don't these guys have passports or something? Can't we find out where they're from?
Yeah, if you knew who they were.
Of course you have to know who they are. Somebody has to know who they are.
I know who they are.
Can't come in the country, get across the border with a mask on.
You can't go in a bank and make a deposit either. Or
Highly
withdraw.
unlikely.
But I know who they are.
Well, who are they?
They're the mask guys in there in the
Yeah.
cold. I'm not at liberty to tell you.
Obviously.
I could tell you on the QT where nobody listening, but you'd go tell. Then blame it on me.
Terry Taylor trying to get over to make the tag to Houston, but the first man in didn't quite make it.
Should have turned around and been on his knees. He could have made it.
Look at this. Referee having a tough time maintaining any semblance of order in this one.
That's what I always say. You need a referee that's got some authority. You need a guy in there that can handle rough situations. I'd be a good referee.
Oh, yeah, great.
I should referee all of Andre's
Oh,
matches.
just great, yes. Look out, in for the ride once again, downstairs into the lower abdomen.
Do they have a finishing maneuver, the Conquistadors?
Of course they do.
What is it?
They give you the double Fernum. You seen that?
I've had it, I think.
I think you have too. Oh, backbreaker. They've got a lot of pinning combination stuff that they use. And right outside, down in the concrete. Get over there and tag now, Terry.
This Taylor's got a lot of fight. I'll say that for him. Bad sense of direction, though.
Sometimes you gotta know exactly where you are in that ring at all times. Nothing worse than to turn around and go to the wrong corner when you're hurt and try to make a tag.
Never happened to me.
No. One little time with that move. Oh, he made it. Here comes Houston on fire.
The old barnyard buffoon.
Unloading on everybody. Look out, ref, you may be next. Sends the Conquistador in for the ride. Whoa.
Tell you one thing, is Houston is quick.
Tide has turned in this one. Everybody's in there now.
I can always tell when he's on the card, Houston.
Oh, look at that. Illegal man in there.
Come on,
Making a
ref.
cover. Come on, ref. Give me a break here.
That's okay. They made the tag.
They didn't make
The guy in the gold tagged him.
They made no tag whatsoever.
I saw it. Believe me, fans,
Here
it's
are your
okay.
winners, the Conquistadors.
Miscarriage of justice
Boy, he'll be back there cleaning out the stalls in the morning.
here in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
What is this?
This is my first night in the World Wrestling Federation, my debut. It was going to be a glorious night, and then they tagged me up with something like this.
Oh, wait a
come
minute.
Now on, I'm my own man. I'm not taking their leftovers.
Oh!
I like it. I like it. I told you the guy showed me something. He's got some gumption.
This is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, Houston should have realized that this was the man's first night in, and he embarrassed him by losing.
You saw what happened. He didn't lose. He was
beaten.
stolen. Uh-oh. You're going to have to pay for that, Taylor, somewhere along the way.
Well, Taylor showed me some gumption. I like that.
Yeah. When the guy's down and out, you do a number on him, right?
Look at this. I like this. Right in the chops.
Easy when a guy's on his knees, isn't it?
Well, that's where he belongs, on his knees or on his back. The guy's a ham and egger.
Terry Taylor, in his debut here in the World Wrestling Federation, didn't make too many friends.
Didn't make a friend out of Sam Houston, but then again, who needs Sam Houston for a friend?
Plenty more action still to come here from La Crosse, Wisconsin. All the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation will be coming at you in a moment.